under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 090 1723. Welcome to our page. We are one family, one nation under Christ. Follow our FB group to change your life and meet good preachings, music and sermons. Momin Kitali. Family page. For more info call us on 072 Welcome to our page.
Baba Umenitendea wema Bwana, acha nikutukuze, wastahili heshima. Wabaki sifa zote na leta malokola maina misi sambe na golu okatene mandengulu nanga satana katisa jamais opesiga esego Bwana, sikia maombi yangu jioni ya leo. Imba kutoka ndani yako. Sikia maombi. Sikia maombi Yesu. Oh. Winuliwe tena mruzi. Winuliwe tena. Winuliwe tena. Sikia. Unapoimba wimbo huu usimbe kwa mazoea. Sawa? Najua wengi mnaofahamu wimbo na wengi huu wimbo unawabariki. Sasa siku ya leo nataka wimbo kwa kitofauti kabisa. Kwa kitofauti. Usimwangalie jirani yako. Sawa mambo uliyopitia. Imba, yani maanisha mbele za Mungu. Mungu hapo, Mungu yuko jioni leo kukusikia. Hebu na mikono yako. Nataka uimbe kutoka ndani ya moyo wako. Imba kutoka ndani ya moyo wako kabisa. Winuliwe tena. Mungu wangu winuliwe tena. Fanya kama maombi yako tu. Winuliwe tena. Raba baba shekete bosika. Winuliwe tena yo. Kutoka ndani ya moyo wako mwambie, we never know. Winuliwe tena Yesu. Winuliwe tena. Usisubiri nyimbo zifike 5 wala 10. Mwambie tu Mungu winuliwe. Sikia maombi. Najua umeomba sana. Mwambie Bwana, siku ya leo nisikie. Sikia maombi. Kuna watu watatoka hapa na ushuhuda jioni ya leo. Sikia maombi. Baba. Nimelia sana nimelia sana. Nimelia sana Yale machozi yako ya sirini Mungu anaona jioni ya leo. Nimelia sana Nimelia sana Unajua unachokipitia wewe na Mungu wako. Sikia maombi. Sikia maombi. Mungu wangu sikia maombi. Sikia maombi. Ribo shakatara baba. Sikia maombi. Sikia maombi. Usinipite Bwana, usinipite Bwana. Ni maombi yangu Bwana, usinipite. Usinipite tena Mungu hata kupita jioni ya leo. Usinipite tena Kwa furaha unaweza kumchezea sasa, kwa furaha unaweza kumchezea. Tucheze. Amejibu maombi.
Joe.
Pa, 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 pa.
1.3K.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
We're traveling.
Traveling. So you are a traveler.
Yeah.
Oh, where are you from?
England.
England. I'm looking for Hurricane, bro. Where's Hurricane? Hurricane.
Driver alikuwa ananyonga ananyonga basi, lakini watu wako na confidence. Unanyongaje kama gari na David? Cheza tu hiyo video, watu wacha watu wajione. Guy, I can't.
Piga firimbi wewe. Umshangilie tu Bwana mahali ulipo. Mpige tu Yesu makofi na vigeregere. Shangilia tu mahali ulipo vizuri sana. Ni wangapi wanatamani kuziona baraka za Bwana mahali hapa? Inua tu mkono wako namna hii. Paka kule nyuma wote. Inua tu mkono wako namna hii. Ni wangapi wanatamani Mungu afanye vitu vikubwa juu ya maisha yao? Safi sana, nimefurahi kuona. Hivi unamkumbuka brother? Unamkumbuka? Unamkumbuka? Aya, basi mpige Yesu makofi na vigelegele. Nimeziona
Saradabakosia. We lift our hands and we glorify you. Namakori tabala tabas. Blessed be our God. Blessed be our King. Makosia. Siade. Madaladabakosia. Woo! Lord, I'm still counting my blessings. All that you've done in my life. Woo! The more that I look into details, the more of your goodness I find. Yeah, Father, on this side of heaven, I know that I run out of time. Yes, I'll keep counting. I'll keep counting, knowing I can't count it high. Raise your voice and say, I'll keep counting. Oh, knowing I can't. I'll keep counting. Yeah. Yes, I will. Oh, yes. Woo! Sharadaba. It's like it was yesterday. I was praying for a miracle. Scared to have a little hope. But now looking back today, seeing all the things you've done, I can't even add them up. 1, 2, 3, up to infinity. Run out of numbers before I can thank you for it. God, I'm still counting all that you've done. The more of your goodness, Father, on this side, I know that I've run out. I'll keep counting, knowing I know that seasons never last forever. But God, I will remember all of the reasons. My heart, I'll still be grateful. All the times you've been faithful. Yes, Lord, I'm still. All that you've done in my life, the more of your goodness. Father, on this side, I know that so many things to be grateful for, so many things to celebrate Him for. Father, we keep counting them every day from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This, woo! Ayada Baba. Because of everything you've done and you keep doing more, we're going to sing, thank you for being Jehovah. Ha la baso yabaha. Is somebody ready to sing it with us? Ha ha ha. Daleko siya da baba. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Thank you for being Jehovah. Thank you for being Jehovah. Jehovah cannot fail. Ọlọ́run tí kò lè parọ́. You're Jehovah. Hey, thank you for being Jehovah. Thank you, Lord. Jehovah cannot fail. I'm alive to see this day, and I'm here singing the song of to the one who's always near, to the God who rescued me. Oh, everybody singing Jehovah, Jehovah Rapha. I find my peace in you. Ooh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My heart is grateful, Lord. It's my year of jubilee. It's my time to celebrate. My mouth will sing your praise. My hands will clap for joy. Oh, everybody sing it. Jehovah Shambar. Jehovah cannot fail. Ooh. Jehovah Nissi. Hey, you fight my battle. You fight your battle. Yeah. Nothing you know fit to. Nothing you know fit change. Jehovah. Yeah. Ọlọ́run tí a kò lè borí. Ọlọ́run tí a kò lè ṣẹ́gun. Ọlọ́run tí láti pélé. Jehovah cannot fail. Ọlọ́run tí yeah, you're Jehovah. Thank you for being Jehovah. Thank you for being Jehovah. Jehovah cannot lie. Ọlọ́run tí kò lè parọ́. Yeah. Jehovah cannot fail. Jehovah cannot change. has never lost a case. He has never lost a battle. The one who constantly fights for you. The one who constantly fights for me. Sadede bekosi. Adabadala dadeko. Adalabata. The one who constantly fights for you and I. His name is Ebenezer. Shababa. The one who constantly covers us. His name is Ebenezer. Shiaba, our helper, our covering, our sustainer, our provider. You're Jehovah, Ebenezer, Jehovah, Ebenezer, Jehovah, Ebenezer. Oh, you are Jehovah. Yes, we'll lift our hands to you, Jehovah Ebenezer. Oh, yeah, yes. We'll lift our hands to you. We sing Jehovah Ebenezer, Ebenezer. Oh, we say, Lord, you are my helper. Our helper is here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Maso Rataba. You're my helper. Our helper is here. Oh, Rababala. Say, Lord, you are my healer. My healer, our healer is here. Oh, our healer. My healer is here. Lord, you are. Woo! Shabalama. And I will sing to you, we say, I will sing to the one. Jehovah Ebenezer, Ebenezer, Ebenezer. Ebenezer. And let us glorify Emmanuel. We glorify Emmanuel. Emmanuel, Emmanuel.
Our chief executive and deputy chief executive of the county, respectively. Subsection 5, when the county governor is absent, the deputy governor shall act as the county governor. And then, also under Article 180, subsection 5, each candidate for election as a county governor shall nominate a person who is qualified for nomination for election as county governor as a candidate for deputy governor. Those are the provisions in the Constitution. And from the proposal which has been proposed by Senator Gathuri, Senator for Meru, who I have a lot of respect for, is seeking to delete the order section 32, which has 5 subsections, and bring in a new section 32, which has got, quite a number of, up to J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which has added 7 more functions. Mr. Speaker, if this bill had come to the Committee of Justice, I believe it would be looking different. Unfortunately, it went to devolution. Ordinarily, I think this sort of law should have come to the Committee of JLAC. Mr. Speaker, you will be aware that the idea is very good and very noble, and I think it should not be lost. We are aware as the Senate that quite a number of governors and deputy governors have had issues. But how to regulate those issues and how to deal with them, first of all, you need to look at the relationship. In the event the governor is no longer governor, the deputy governor is automatically sworn to office. Both of them have same qualifications in terms of qualification to be elected as governor. And therefore, I am looking at a situation whereby what is the idea? What was in the original idea?
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me
without an office, without a vehicle, without employees, for as long as they were serving together, and finally exited. His next deputy governor was appointed the CEC in charge of finance. And then, there are many other examples in the country where we have seen deputy governors be brought here for impeachment, then it works or it doesn't work, and the two have to go and coexist. And what tends to happen when the governor differs with the deputy, then it seems to be a problem. And in a lot of cases, like in the case of Honorable Savula and his governor, both of them are shareholders of their government. I would say equal shareholders. Each person contributed to the existence of the other. Honorable Savula, having been a member of parliament and having been a journalist and is very vast with many things, I believe the two of them gel very well and help each other very well and are able to share power. But it was an idea for governor and deputy to share power equally. I don't think so, although such arrangements can be done. And even that has been the situation in the national government in Kenya. Since devolution came, and since we have a presidential system, each election, the election of President Uhuru and William Ruto were like 50-50 shareholders of their government. Similarly, at the first round and even a second round, and even currently, the election of William Ruto as president and the second deputy governor of the republic, it was a 50-50 arrangement. If anything, Rigathi Gachagua had brought, more numbers than the other. And similarly with the county governments, there's nothing to call out of order. I know you don't like the second deputy president, but even when you, Cheragai, when you become, there's no point of order.
Senator Manso, let me allow Senator Cheragai to raise his point of order. Senator Medu and Senator Thangwa, the chair is one. And I have allowed Senator Cheragai to raise his point of order. Senator Cheragai, proceed. It is the chair to determine whether it is a point of order or otherwise not. Proceed, Senator Cheragai.
I proceed with the hair class. Mr. Speaker, I raise understanding order 105 on responsibility for a statement of fact. But Mr. Speaker, straight to the point, have you heard my brother, senior counsel Senator Manzo, not senior colleague, by alluding and stating that the arrangement between President William Ruto and the impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua was 50-50. Can he table the evidence to show that there was a 50-50 arrangement, Mr. Speaker, sir, as per the standing order 105? I yield back the mic, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Manzo, you've heard the point of order. Are you able to table any document to that effect? If not, you can
Mr. Speaker,
substantiate it otherwise.
Mr. Speaker, I can't table, but it's a matter of fact. I do withdraw that, but the way they shared government was a matter of fact. The point I was trying to drive in, Mr. Speaker, is that when there is a president and deputy, or when there is a governor and deputy,
Senator
sometimes they are political.
Senator Manzo, take your seat again. What's the point of order, Senator Kinyua?
Mr. Speaker, I'm raising on a point of order 105, statement of fact. Mr. Speaker, it is so obvious after it was, I want to agree with Senator Maanzo that it was 50-50. I was a member of UDA. And Mr. Speaker, I want to state that after they disagreed, after they disagreed, Mr. Speaker, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, and the President, that is what caused what happened in all Kalau, Mr. Speaker. And you can see exactly
what is your point of order, Senator
disagreement,
Kinyua?
Mr. Speaker.
What is your point of order?
I'm confirming what...
Take your seat, Senator Kinyua.
I'm confirming what Manzo is saying. It was 50-50, Mr. Speaker.
Take your seat, Senator Kinyua. Senator Manzo, proceed.
Yes. Thank you,
You're
Mr.
out
Speaker.
of order,
I'm
Senator
just saying,
Kinyua.
Mr. Speaker, ordinarily in the elections, and I'm sure some of us who will want to run for governor one day will find themselves in that reality. Your deputy, you may have to do a political agreement, and I think this is what drives to the problem after election, because ordinarily under the law, the governor is supposed to take full charge of the government, and the deputy is a principal assistant. And I think this is what our good Senator Kathuri was trying to, and the Deputy Speaker was trying to address. We know they have been concerned. I wish you could see the public participation report and how different deputy governors responded. I have heard this cries myself. I have helped settle situations where a governor and a deputy have differed and the county is suffering, the development is not going as used, the political situation has become hostile. And eventually, Mr. Speaker, we must find a solution to this. And having got to find a solution, I think what we should happen, what we should do, Mr. Speaker, at the third reading, we need to redraft this amendment bill to suit the situation. And that's why public participation is very important in any legislation, and especially the report and the adoption of the feedback from the people. This house has already now given feedback, and luckily we've got very experienced people in this house. Senator Sangwa and Senator Medhu have had an opportunity to serve in counties and understand this relationship very well. They have contributed very well, and Senator Medhu has contributed very well, and I think Sangwa will even do better after me. And I've also heard Senator Mariam, who has a lot of experience from the county where she comes from. So if you listen and follow keenly to people who are in this house and have worked in county governments before, and they have done so in senior positions, they are able, or representatives. I wish Senator Murago was here, who was also an MCA in Kirinyaga County, and now wants to become governor there, and I'm sure he will be a very good governor. It means that we have to draw that experience, and then using that experience, and especially from Senator Medhu and Senator Thangwa, redraft this and come up with something which gives a solution to what we are trying to form a problem. Although Senator Medhu has put it very well, it's like trying to cure diarrhea. By blocking the exit, you increase the problems, and the person is likely to die. So we are likely, yeah, we are likely. I'm just quoting. Yes, I'm just quoting, but I'm just saying the problem is likely to become more. And therefore, we don't want to increase the problems between the governor and the county governor. We, as a Senate, who believe in devolution, want to solve this problem, want to make sure that counties go on well. But I want to believe, from my Makueni experience, now,
Senator Cherargei, allow Senator Manzo to conclude on his. Allow Senator Manzo.
I'm just about to wind up, and I'm coming to the positive side of things. I want to say that in Kenya, there have been many counties There have been many counties.
Senator Manzo, you are addressing the chair, you are not addressing Senator Cherari.
Yes. Yeah, I'm addressing the nation and I've stated facts as a in case I
Senator
was
Manzo.
Yes.
You are on the floor?
Yes.
You're not supposed to talk to your colleague, Senator. Proceed.
But the interruptions
Unless
were so
you are
much. I don't know whether Senator Cherargei wants to run this Senate alone.
Meet the brand new Wondershare Uni Converter 14, the all-in-one video toolbox to convert, compress, edit videos, and much more.
And the deputy governor of Makueni. In Makueni practice, if the governor is a male, then the deputy is female. If in future, if a governor will be female, the deputy will be male to balance gender parity. And what has been happening is like the current situation, we have a deputy governor who is a former county commissioner and with long experience in government. And she's come out very hardy in terms of stabilizing the government and making sure technically the government is well run. In fact, when we have the national days, they are much better than the previous one. The previous one, the national days, you would find the governor and the county commissioner and a few people. But now it's a full-fledged, occasion in Makueni, and it's a good example of where governor and deputy governor can work together. I believe, even without this regulation, many governors and many deputy governors can work together. We cannot really regulate or enact laws to regulate a relationship. It has to be created. The people must be willing. There must be respect between the governor and the deputy, and there must be space and allow the deputy to deputize the governor. If that happens, I'm sure there will be no problems. There will be no need for this regulation. But unfortunately, in quite a number of counties, there have been problems. We have seen a governor bringing a deputy here for impeachment. Some have successfully been impeached, others not. And therefore, there is a need to make this law better, relook at it, a third reading, and make sure that it serves the country. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support.
Senator Thangwa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As I also contribute to this important bill. And this bill is seeking to give powers to the deputy governors, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I happen to be a member of the Devolution Committee. And in the Devolution Committee, we went through this bill. And we gave our observations. And of course, we also give our recommendations, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, before probably I say whether I'm supporting or opposing this bill, I just wanted to it to sink in your mind. Can you imagine having a deputy governor like Senator Cherargei? So now with that in your mind, Mr. Speaker, you realize you do not need this kind of law, Mr. Speaker. Because, Mr. Speaker, the law is very clear.
Senator Thangwa, I do not want to allow Senator Cherargei to interrupt you. I do not find anything offensive with referring Senator Cherargei in any other manner unspecific as you have done.
Yeah.
But watch the speech that you proceeded.
Thank you.
Content, especially in reference to your colleague, Senator, or any other person who is not in this House.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I'm well guided. I'm well guided. Now, Mr. Speaker, I want to give you a bit of the genesis of this bill, because I do understand, because it came to the Committee of Devolution many months ago. This bill was supposed to cure what was happening in Meru County then, Mr. Speaker. If you remember very well, there were issues of governor and the deputy. The deputy governor, the governor was impeached about 4 times and returned to the office. And they thought they would bring a bill that would create a co-governor. And this is the bill, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we cannot cure mistrust with the law. Just like Senator Medhu once told me, and I believe probably he said it on the floor of this House, you cannot force people, and especially politicians, to love each other. So this bill, Mr. Speaker, and I like using analogies, is like the best man of a certain wedding requesting some roles from the bridegroom, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you ask to be a deputy governor, your work is only one. You are a governor designate, just in case the governor dies or the governor is impeached, period. And if you feel you're good to be a governor, run as a governor, Mr. Speaker. The Constitution, and that's why I want to declare this law, Mr. Speaker, this law is seeking to amend the Constitution through the back door, Mr. Speaker. If you read the Constitution, Article 179, 2A, it says the County Executive Committee consists of the county governor and the deputy county governor. Already the Constitution is saying, so why do we say it in this law? Why are we saying this law that he should be attending these cabinet meetings, he should be given enough time, prior time? You're actually telling the governor, be writing to the deputy to invite him to the meeting. They have their own mechanism. Mr. Speaker, if you read the same article, 179.5, when the county governor is absent, the deputy county governor shall act as the county governor. That is the only role the Constitution gives the deputy governor when the governor is absent. If the governor is present, just go home and rest, Mr. Speaker. This is the Constitution. Why are we amending the Constitution by telling the governor, the deputy governor, to be a co-governor? So I do understand what they were trying to cure then. And since it was cured, and the person who the law was supposed to help is already a governor, can we just withdraw this bill and say, if you want to be a governor, just run as a governor, Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker, the law is already available. This law is in the County Government Act. If you read the law, section 32 of the County Government Act, which is being amended by this law, Mr. Speaker, and you can see it has been amended by so many clauses, from A all the way to, Mr. Speaker, J. This law removes one of the fundamental sections that the law created when they got to know that the deputy governor is not a co-governor. He only acts when the governor is away. So if the governor is available, then he can only do what he has been assigned by the governor himself. Mr. Speaker, let me tell you what they remove with this law. Section 32(4) of the County Government Act says, when acting, remember the law says he should act when the governor is absent. When acting in office, as contemplated in Article 179.5, the one I've just read of the Constitution, the deputy governor shall not exercise any powers of the governor to nominate, appoint, or dismiss that are assigned to the governor under the Constitution or other written law. This law has deleted that clause. What does that tell you? They want the deputy governor to start dismissing, the deputy governor to start employing. So we are creating two centers of power, trying to cure the problem that was in Meru that probably was cured when they already impeached the governor, but I don't believe it was cured. Mr. Speaker, if you read that section again, 32(5), the governor shall not delegate to the deputy governor or any he can even manage budgets and finances. That is the work of the county treasury. You know, if you want to be a county treasury, nothing stops you from talking to your governor And then the governor can make you a CEC for treasury. Nothing stops. I am a former MCA, and Senator Maazo has told us that we have a lot of experience. I believe in this house, nobody has more experience when it comes to devolution than myself. I've been an MCA, I've been a CEC, executive in the cabinet, and now here I'm as a senator, Mr. Speaker. So what I'm trying to say today is that we should not try to legislate relationship. If they're working together, work together. If they're not working together, somebody can resign. You are not supposed to be in an office if probably you are not working. And Senator Ledama, although I don't agree with him in most cases, he has said, actually the best thing is to scrap this seat of the county deputy governor. And I support, if we cannot cure the relationship, let's scrap that, and that is the amendment of the Constitution. Let's remove this seat so that if you impeach a governor, let people be given a new mandate to go and elect a different governor. Actually, so many impeachments that have come here, and you will agree with me, Mr. Speaker, they have been induced by deputy speakers. By deputy governors. So actually the problem is them, because they want the governor to go so that they can take the seat. So, Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, I would want to say the problem is more political than legal, Mr. Speaker. And since we cannot cure political problems through the law, let those who want to run as deputy governor know that the boss is the governor. The law gives the governor more powers that he can delegate some if he may. If you remember that gentleman who said, it says shall or may. This one says may, not shall, Mr. Speaker. So it depends on what the governor wants his deputy to do, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, if you look at H on the amendment, it says from time to time, appear before the county assembly to respond to questions. Nothing stops him today to appear before the county assembly. Actually, the county assembly can summon anyone. I think that is Article 185 of the Constitution. If the senior counsel can help me, Senator Ojenda. But that is what the law says, that anybody can appear. Nobody stops them. What these deputy governors are trying to do, they are trying to get power so that there can be two powers, centers of power, and they try to, because they are unable to impeach the governors, now then there can be push and pull between these two people. Now, who will we be summoning to appear before the Senate as committees? Will we be inviting the deputy, or will we be inviting the governor? Remember, Mr. Speaker, we have had problem with the county assemblies, whereby we have had two speakers, two county clerks, and even two assemblies. Can you imagine what this law would do? We will be dealing with these issues where a certain deputy governor has already taken the whole county headquarters to a different place. Now we have two governors who are dealing with the county. So I oppose this law and implore the senator of Meru. The problem you tried to cure was cured. So we withdraw this bill, and we have only 1 year to the election. Then people can appoint deputy governors who are willing to work together. If you don't work together, and I had Senator for Migori, Senator Eddie, he was talking about that removing a governor from the courier side is removing the whole community. And you know, Mr. Speaker, that's the exactly thing that we were trying to say here when the deputy president of this republic was being removed. Removing the deputy president is removing Murima, is removing the whole community. So, Mr. Speaker, because I do understand this was supposed to cure something very different, and it has been cured. I rest my case and oppose this bill, which has been seconded by Senator Cherargei, and I will tell you, you will be all cloud, all of you.
You'll be all cloud. Senator Tom Ojenda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I should speak from the dispatch. Mr. Speaker, I with a very heavy heart, I agree with Senator Thangwa on a number of questions. The first question, Mr. Speaker, is that a close reading of Article 179 that confers executive power to the CEO of the county, who is the governor, and if you read in there, deputy CEO, clearly shows that the governor, while holding the power in the county to appoint and to execute all that has to be done in the county, has the mandate to delegate executive power to the deputy governor. And Mr. Speaker, what this bill does is to try to designate or to direct the governor to share executive power with the deputy governor and the committee in the county, the CECs, as properly designated by the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, this is an amendment, is an unconstitutional amendment to the Constitution. The intention of this bill, Mr. Speaker, is to undermine the very provisions that the Constitution clearly provides for. And the proper way, Mr. Speaker, to elevate or to otherwise deal with the power of deputy governors, Mr. Speaker, is to bring an amendment to the Constitution. Short of that amendment, Mr. Speaker, it is impossible through a bill that is brought before Senate to kind of recraft, Mr. Speaker, the Constitution in a manner that is unconstitutionally trying to deviate from constitutional provisions. Mr. Speaker, this bill, and again let me also agree with Senator Thang on this, this bill was brought against the backdrop of the impeachment of the governor for Meru, whose action is still in court. And I must say that at some point she was my client. And the governor was since replaced with the deputy governor, who is the substantive governor of Meru County. Though I understand that governor has suddenly become very popular after her impeachment. But Mr. Speaker, the point here is that this bill may have served its purpose and should have been dropped at this point, because it was tailor-made for purposes of Meru County and did not succeed at the time. Mr. Speaker, we have examples of counties where deputy governors and governors sit in well and work together for the people. Let me give you an example, Mr. Speaker, of my own county, Kisumu, where the deputy governor, Dr. Willie, is sitting pretty. He's sitting pretty dark. He's out there. He only does assignments given to him by the governor. Other times, he's out there, he's idle. He does not perform any duty unless Governor Nyong'o assigns him that role. So that shows you that deputy governor...
You don't have to pay upfront just to get your music on streaming platforms. With Rude Note, distribution is 100% free from your first release to your 50th. We help independent artists like you get their music on Spotify, Apple Music, and more without subscription or release fees eating into their budget. That frees you up to spend your money where it really matters: promotion, ads, content, and growing your audience. On top of that, with our free plan, you get to keep 85% of your royalties, and you always stay in control of your music. Root Note was built for artists who want flexibility, transparency, and freedom, not contracts or pressure. If that sounds like you, head over to rootnote.com and start releasing your music for free.
From the governor, which he cannot enjoy unless Article 179 is amended. Let us not, Mr. Speaker, cleverly take away powers of the CEO of the county through a bill or through legislation and purport to direct through the back door a governor to give powers to the deputy governor, including powers, for instance, as the bill designates, for a governor to appoint a deputy governor as a CC. That is shared power. You cannot sneak and share power of a CEO from the back door. Let it be done through the front door, Mr. Speaker, as the law mandates. Mr. Speaker, I oppose this bill. It is utterly unconstitutional and should collapse on its backside and die. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Senator Professor Tom Ojenda. Senator Kinyua.
Asante Bwana Spika kwa kunipa fursa hii. Kwanza kabisa Bwana Spika, nataka kumpongeza Seneta wa Meru, naibu wa Spika, kwa mswada huu ambao ameuleta katika bunge hili. Bwana Spika, amejaribu kutuliza mgogoro ulioko kati ya magavana na manaibu wao. Lakini Bwana Spika, kujaribu kutuliza mgogoro huu, kwanza kabisa mimi na itakumbukwa baada ya mimi kwa seneti iliyopita nilikuwa mwenyekiti wa kamati ya ugatuzi. Bwana Spika, naibu wa gavana wa Pokot, miaka 4 ilikwisha bila yeye kuwa katika Jamhuri ya Kenya. Bwana Spika, alikuwa ni daktari katika Marekani. Bwana Spika, Bwana Spika, sijui ni kwa nini hii sheria Kadhuri anajaribu kuileta hapa. Bwana Spika, mtu yoyote ambaye anawania kiti chochote katika Jamhuri ya Kenya anapaswa kwanza ajue majukumu ya kile kiti, ajue uwezo wa kile kiti. Bwana Spika, ajue anaweza kufanya vipi na kile kiti. Bwana Spika, kwa manaibu wa magavana kuja hapa, kwa sababu nimesikia wakati wamekuwa na vikao wakijaribu kuzungumzia huu mswada, nimesikia seneta wa Meru Kadhuri akisema ya kwamba aliwasikiza na kuna yale mambo ambao walikuwa wakitaja. Bwana Spika, wakasema hawapewi majukumu, wanakaa katika ofisi, hawana bajeti yoyote, wao kazi yao ni kukaa katika ofisi, gari zao hazina mafuta. Bwana Spika, ilhali inasemekana vizuri sana nafasi hii ya naibu wa gavana ni ya kusaidia kuimarisha kazi ya gavana wa kaunti, kuhakikisha kuwa tawi la utendakazi wa kaunti inafanyika kwa ufanisi. Bwana Spika, na iwe vema. Ikiwa hajapatiwa kazi yoyote na gavana, Bwana Spika, kulingana na katiba, mafuta anataka ya nini? Bwana Spika, kazi yake ni kukaa katika ofisi na kungoja. Bwana Spika, kutengeneza ama seneti kukubali sheria hii kupita katika seneti hii kutaleta kuingiliwa kwa mamlaka ya gavana. Bwana Spika, kwa sababu yule ambaye amepewa majukumu ya kuulizwa maswali katika seneti hii, kuulizwa na mtu yoyote hata pale katika county, ni gavana. Bwana Spika, majukumu ambayo yanapendekezwa hapa Bwana Spika ni majukumu ambayo yatatengeneza serikali mbili, ama tuwe na serikali mbili sambamba ambazo zitakuwa zinaleta mgogoro katika county. Bwana Spika, utendaji kazi utadorora, kwa sababu Waswahili wanasema fahari wawili wapiganapo nyasi ndizo huumia. Kuwa na mafahari wawili katika gatuzi Bwana Spika italeta vurugu, mvutano, na hii itakuwa imewekwa wazi na seneti hii. Bwana Spika, nimesikiza kwa makini Seneta Cherargei ambaye tulikuwa na yeye katika seneti iliyopita, na alikuwa mwanachama wa kamati ya ugatuzi, na jambo kama hili lililetwa na alikuwa mwanachama nikiwa mwenyekiti, anakubaliana na mimi. Sijui amepindukia wapi, sijui fikra zake zimepindukia wapi, kwa sababu yeye alikuwa akisema ya kwamba gavana anapaswa apewe mamlaka, awe anawajibika, na yeye peke yake ndio anaweza kuulizwa maswali. Yeye ndio amechaguliwa Bwana Spika. Ikiwa deputy ama naibu wa gavana Bwana Spika, kunasemekana ameshamiri, ana uwezo kabisa Bwana Spika, anapaswa asimame kiti cha ugavana Bwana Spika. Nikilinganisha Bwana Spika, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya William Ruto yule yuko wakati huu, wakati yule mwingine Bwana Spika alisema ya kwamba hakupatiwa bajeti Bwana Spika. Anasema alidhulumiwa Bwana Spika, na ilijulikana wazi alidhulumiwa. Bwana Spika alipoona hicho kiti anadhulumiwa, akasimama kiti cha urais Bwana Spika. Hawa magavana tungetaka tuwaambie wasimame viti vya ugavana, lakini sio sisi hapa kuja kutengeneza sheria ambazo zitafanya wao wenyewe tuwapatie majukumu ambayo kikatiba hayako Bwana Spika. Kwa sababu mtu yote ambaye anasimama kiti, awe ni seneta, awe ni MCA, awe ni mbunge, anajua uwezo wa kile kiti anasimama Bwana Spika, ni majukumu yapi alionayo. Hawezi ukasimama kiti Bwana Spika kwa sababu magavana wengine Bwana Spika, hata kwa sababu nimeangalia katika ripoti ambayo imeletwa hapa na kamati hii ya ugatuzi Bwana Spika, utafiti unaonyesha ya kwamba hawa manaibu wa magavana wengine hawajulikani Bwana Spika. Yule ambaye alijulikana wakati anachaguliwa ni gavana. Haiwezekani Bwana Spika, baada ya wewe kuchaguliwa unakuja kutumia mlango wa nyuma ili uweze kupatiwa majukumu ambayo hayuko katika sheria za Kenya. Bwana Spika, nataka kuupinga mswada huu ulioletwa na Kadhuri. Alikuwa na mafikira mazuri Bwana Spika ya kuleta uwiano katika gatuzi zetu, lakini uwiano wa gavana na naibu wake hatuwezi kuweka katika sheria kwa sababu mapenzi Bwana Spika. Hivi leo Bwana Spika, hata tukiandika sheria zipi, wakati talaka inatokea Bwana Spika, talaka, sheria ziko za talaka, na hawezi kuambia watu ni mpaka wapendane, wapende, wasipende Bwana Spika. Kwa hivyo sisi, kile ambacho ningependa kuambia Seneta Kadhuri, alikuwa kama Mkristo, alikuwa na maoni mazuri, mwelekeo mzuri, na hata Seneta Cherargei kumuunga mkono, lakini kile ambacho ningependa kumwambia wakati nikimuona kwa mikutano, nikimuona katika mikutano.
Senator Cherargei, what's your point of order? Senator Kinyo, take your seat.
Mr. Speaker, I raise understanding order 101 sub-article or subsection 6. A senator shall refer to another senator by the title senator. Mr. Speaker, sir, have you heard the distinguished senator of Laikipia referring to me as Cherargei? Can he abide by the standing orders? And you know, he's a ranking member. In fact, he should be thrown out because he's
Senator
a ranking member.
Cherargei made your point. I must admit that for the number of times I've heard Senator Kinyua speaking and making reference to colleague senators, I haven't heard him not making reference to them as Senator so-and-so. So he is in order. Proceed, Senator Kinyua.
Asante Speaker. Na ikiwa nimemkosea bila kumtaja seneta, ninamuita seneta mara 4, ndiposa nikikosea ile nitakuwa nimetaja aina inaingia, inamsaidia ndio aweze kuwa. Na pengine Bwana Speaker anajishuku kwa sababu amekuwa akikoroga watu mpaka sasa inaonekana anajishuku ni seneta. Ni Senator Cherargei, wewe ni seneta na sasa yeye ni seneta. Kwa hivyo Bwana Speaker, nikimalizia nilitaka kusema ya kwamba Laikipia
Senator Kinyua, you know, the unfortunate thing with you is when you are given the leeway by the chair by noting that you are in order to make reference to your colleague by name and title, you've gone overboard. I do not want to permit an interruption to your contribution, but you need to also comply with the standing orders by speaking to the chair, not your colleague senator.
Asante Bwana Speaker. Bwana Speaker, nilitaka kusema ya kwamba Laikipia, naibu wa gavana na gavana haonani, imekuwa ni vigumu wao kufanya kazi pamoja. Lakini Bwana Spika, hata tukitengeneza sheria zipi hapa kusema ya kwamba ni mpaka wapendane, ni mpaka watembee pamoja, ni mpaka wafanye kazi pamoja, Bwana Spika, walipokutana Bwana Spika na kusema huyu ndiye atakuwa naibu wangu, Bwana Spika, sisi watu wa Laikipia tuliambiwa na wao. Kwa hivyo Bwana Spika, hatuwezi kuja kutengeneza sheria hapa za kuwahimiza kufanya kazi pamoja, Bwana Spika, kwa sababu walipokuwa wakichaguliwa, Bwana Spika, walikuwa wakivaa suti zinafanana, shati zinafanana, tai zinafanana, walitembea sawa sawa, walitembea miondoko iliyokuwa sawa sawa. Lakini Bwana Spika, wakati umefika ni watalaka, hatuwezi tumia seneti kuhalalisha mambo ambayo wanapaswa kufanya. Kwa hivyo Bwana Spika, kwa hayo mengi nataka kupinga mswada huu na kusema ya kwamba naupinga kwa sababu haya mapendekezo yaliyoko hapa ni mapendekezo ambayo katika kaunti ambazo wanafanya kazi pamoja wanafanya vile ambavyo kunafaa. Kwa hivyo Bwana Spika, hatuwezi kutengeneza sheria za watu wawe na mapenzi. Nashukuru Bwana Spika.
Thank you, Senator Kinyua. Senator Kajwang.
Mr. Speaker, I also rise to contribute to the proposed amendments to the County Governments Act. Mr. Speaker, the County Governments Act needs a thorough audit. It needs a thorough interrogation. 10 years after devolution, Mr. Speaker, this Senate ought to do this nation a favor by looking at the entire act holistically instead of in piecemeal amendments. Mr. Speaker, I have noted that today we are discussing amendments to the section of the Act that relates to deputy governors, but there is also another legislative proposal in the order paper to make further amendments to the County Governments Act. Mr. Speaker, how I wish we could perhaps sometimes tie some of these things up so that we have a comprehensive review and amendment to the County Governments Act. Mr. Speaker, the role of deputy governor is clearly spelled out in the Constitution. Article 179(4), which I like quoting whenever governors appear before my committee. I remind them that the county governor is the chief executive officer of the county. And it is for that reason that we expect them to respond to all issues raised in financial statements, in performance reports, in budget implementation reports. The chief executive officer, that is where the buck stops. The deputy governor is designated as the deputy chief executive of the county. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to repeat what everyone else has said, but I want to pose a question on Article 179(5), which says that when the county governor is absent, the deputy county governor shall act as a county governor. How do we define the absence of a county governor? Is it when the governor has gone to watch World Cup in the US? Is that governor absent? Is it when the governor has left his county and gone to another county, like Governor Orengo was in Homa Bay today and caused a lot of chaos in Homa Bay? Would the people of Siaya deem him to be absent from Siaya? Mr. Speaker, what we need to do is to have clear definition of absence of a county governor. Absence could be through impeachment, through resignation. Absence could be vacation of office through the means that have been defined in the Constitution. But there is also the absence which in corporate governance or in contemporary employment practice could be referred to as leave. Mr. Speaker, a chief executive officer, as defined in this Constitution, must be subjected to certain human resource policies and practices. It is not possible that a CEO can be on duty from the first day of his election to the last day of their election. We as state officers or members of parliament, we go on recess. This house does not sit from the first day of our election to the last day of our election. Is it viable that a governor can be present and able to discharge their duties 24/7 for 5 years? Mr. Speaker, there is something called leave that even our employees are subjected to. There was a petitioner who brought a petition here that Parliament should enact legislation to provide provisions for governors to take leave. And so if a governor takes leave, it could be medical leave. I saw the governor of Murang'a took medical leave. He had an injury and he assigned his deputy the power to act in his absence. We have seen governors go on maternity leave. And Mr. Speaker, it is very good and it's a wonderful thing if a governor can go on maternity leave. I am sure there are governors who have gone on paternity leave. When you go on leave, is that absence? Mr. Speaker, in corporate practice, that is absence. But even in that situation of absence, there is temporary incumbency. And Mr. Speaker, what happens in national government should be applied to the county governments. Temporary incumbency is handled in Article 134 of the Constitution, when it talks about the absence of a president. And we have seen that exercised when Uhuru Kenyatta had to go to The Hague to respond to summons of the International Criminal Court.
From communication to project management to knowledge management in one app, accelerated by the world's most productive AI. 4.0 is the epicenter for all of your work and collaboration. It's the beginning of a new meta-category of apps that will define the next generation of software in the AI age. And it ushers in a new era of craft and quality for ClickUp's product. We've always said that using ClickUp saves you one day every week, but I'm confident that you're going to save a lot more than that with 4.0. Because when all of your work converges into one app, one tab, one AI workspace, everything just clicks.
Would a deputy governor acting under temporary incumbency therefore appear before the Senate and its committees? Mr. Speaker, that could be limited. The same way we have limited the powers of a deputy president under Article 134. For me, that is a clarity that is required. Otherwise, everything else that we are trying to do here is trying to dictate to a governor how to delegate. Mr. Speaker, I would further want to make a proposal that we need to go back to the Article 185. Article 185 of the Constitution, Mr. Speaker, talks about a person, or talks about each candidate for election as county governor shall nominate a person who's qualified for nomination for election as county governor as a candidate for deputy governor. Who nominates a person to be deputy governor? It is not the political party. It is not the assembly. It is not any other person. It is the governor. It is the candidate for election as county governor who nominates a person who, in their considered opinion, is qualified for nomination for election as county governor, as a candidate for deputy governor. Mr. Speaker, if we had an opportunity to rewrite this constitution, I would rewrite Article 185 and say that immediately after an election, the candidate who is elected governor shall nominate a person who is qualified for nomination for election as deputy governor. Because when they go into a joint ticket, Mr. Speaker, there is a perception of being shareholders. And there's a perception of a 50-50 government. So, Speaker, I have seen that in Homa Bay County. The deputy governor resigned a few months ago. And the problem was there was a perception that there were two powerhouses that went into an election, won an election, and so people thought that the governor and deputy are co-governors. There is nothing like that, Mr. Speaker. Even if the party requested the governor to nominate somebody, the responsibility under Article 185 falls and lies with the county governor. if it is the duty of the county governor to nominate a person, the Speaker, I would also rewrite this constitution to allow for the governor to rescind the nomination of a deputy governor, subject to approval of the county assembly, so that we don't have to subject deputy governors to all this circus that we have seen, them being brought to the Senate for impeachment. If we do not amend Article 185, as I have proposed, Mr. Speaker, perhaps we should amend it to say that where a candidate for election as county governor is required to nominate a person, that person should be of the other gender. That also will advance certain principles that are in this constitution that we've been unable to achieve. Mr. Speaker, there are two functions I have seen some county governments assign to the deputy governor. There are counties that have said the county budget and economic forum shall be chaired by the deputy governor. Of course, statute requires the governor to chair it, but in many cases, some governors have allowed their deputy governors to chair it, similar to the Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Committee that is at the national government that statute requires to be chaired by the deputy president. I have also seen some counties in their county disaster management acts designate the chair of the county disaster committee to the deputy governor. However, it is not possible for Senate sitting in Nairobi to say that a specific role must be assigned to a deputy governor because, Mr. Speaker, the Constitution, again, Article 179(2), talks about the county executive committee consisting of the county governor and the deputy county governor and other members appointed and approved by the county assembly. It would be good practice to ensure that the deputy governor has got something substantive to keep them busy. But at the end of the day, before you apply for a position, please read the job description. This Senate and many members, pioneer members of this Senate, suffered from that. I was in the 11th Parliament, Mr. Speaker. And every day when senior members rose to speak, they were lamenting about the limited powers of members of the Senate. And people kept reminding them, you are the ones who wrote this constitution. Many of them wrote this constitution. How come you didn't know that the Senate that you created was the upper house in words, but the lower house in reality? So if you are going to go for the position of deputy governor, please read the constitution so that you do not have complaints and tussles thereafter, believing that you are a co-governor or a deputy governor. And I know that sometimes it's political compromises and political settlements. But the reality is, once the election is over, a bus can only have one driver, and the deputy can only step in when that driver is absent. And unfortunately, most governors choose that if they're going to be absent, the bus would rather stop and wait for them to come back. And that is why we need to allow governors to have a framework for going on leave, a framework for definition of absence, and then a framework for deputy governors to take over in the case of temporary incumbency. Mr. Speaker, because I want my other colleagues to comment on this, I would also want to request deputy governors to read the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Law number 1 in the 48 Laws of Power is never outshine the master. And that seems to be the problem in many cases, where we have very competent deputy governors, some of them who are technocrats, serving under governors who are largely politicians, who know how to get the vote. And sometimes once they've gotten the vote, they have no idea what to do with it. And you find that it is a deputy governor who knows what to do after the victory. And so people start getting this perception that the deputy governor is becoming more popular, is becoming more effective, and so you end up with some impeachment motions that are not very useful to the counties in question. Mr. Speaker, I believe that there is more we can do to strengthen the office of the deputy governor, but not in the manner that has been presented here. And I do hope that at some point we'll write Article 185 either to provide for gender pairing or to allow for governors to appoint deputy governors after an election. Mr. Speaker, with those remarks, I oppose this amendment.
Thank you, Senator Kadzwang. Senator Muma.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for an opportunity to contribute to this.
Honorable Speaker, I'm the Vice Chairperson of the Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations Committee, and we looked at this bill. When the mover moved the bill today for second reading, I think he may have given the impression that the committee may have agreed with it as it is. Because it's 1 year since we actually submitted our report, nearly 1 year, Honorable Speaker, I will actually share that report in the House Business Committee forum so that members who have not contributed to this debate can also see what the committee looked at and what the committee recommendations were. Honorable Senator, Honorable Speaker, there are a number of things. Clearly, we have a huge problem between many governors and many deputy governors. That is the reason why deputy governors came together to try and see whether they can find a way and get assigned functions through the law. Even as they're doing so, one can kind of empathize with them on the basis that the office of the deputy governor is a public office that is a public resource. So to a certain extent, it is wasteful expenditure to actually put somebody in office being paid public resources and doing nothing. I think it is something that needs to be dealt with. But as colleagues have spoken before, and I support what Senator Kajwang, Senator Methu, Senator, I think all the senators, that nearly all of them except for a few, have said, we need to be careful about rewriting the Constitution through this law. But even as we're being careful in rewriting the Constitution, we also need to be careful to ensure that we don't get into an overreach. It is the role of Parliament to make laws, but it is not the role of Parliament to do executive assignment of roles. And every executive has one center of power, one CEO. That's why, Honorable Speaker, 2013 to 2022, we had a president and a deputy president in office for 10 years. But when you hear the then deputy president speaking, he speaks as if he was never part of that government. And the only reason the world allows him to do that, because the buck stops with the president. So he's able to criticize what President Uhuru did. He was part of that government. He sat in that cabinet. And the only reason you might entertain that is because the buck stops with the president. Our constitution did not split the country to say the deputy president will be in charge of this, this, and the other. Therefore, when we are evaluating that it is also wasteful expenditure to have an office that is receiving salaries and perks, but which is not intended to actually do anything, which is supposed to just sit there. I think that is something that we would need to look at. Honorable Speaker, when you look through the committee that we made, maybe our recommendation might just simply be one, because the second one was just reiterating the fact that the governor may delegate work, a provision that is already within the County Government Act. What we did recommend after looking at all the clauses, we actually proposed that we delete the clauses as provided and amend Section 32 of the County Governments Act to require the governor to assign responsibilities to the deputy governor and to ensure that the office of the deputy governor is adequately facilitated. Having looked at everything, we felt that that statutory requirement in broad terms may very well be the one that will then make the governor to actually assign responsibility to that office and to ensure that that office is running for purposes of carrying out that responsibility. I think that is the best arrangement that we can ever go, but we cannot go further to say, please assign him to do this, please assign him to do the other. I think all of those clauses, if we go about it that way, would be crossing the line. The Senate would now have decided to join the office of the governor and to try and assist governor to run their counties. And we did this knowing very well that it is not a problem with the law, because we have county governments where the governor and the deputy governor are working pretty well. They have assigned tasks to deputy governors, and those deputy governors are carrying out those tasks. We have counties where deputy governors are chairing committees. They have been assigned a docket to run, and they are running those dockets and delivering on their mandates without a problem. So we cannot say that the problem that currently exists, as somebody said, that the love affair has now failed and divorce is ensuring that the Senate can cure that kind of relationship with this kind of law. So we are requesting as a committee, if you look at the detail, and we met quite a number of people, and we have a detailed report on each and every one of...
Senator Muma, when the House resumes tomorrow, you will have 11 minutes to conclude on your contribution to this particular bill. And now, Honorable Senators, it's now 6:30 p.m., time to adjourn the Senate. The Senate stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, 23rd of July, 2026 at 2:30 p.m.